Ready, ready.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
We want it. Come to my work. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, echo. Twist, twist.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's a first down throw that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Undercrush. X3. 218. Chop it. Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bandit.
Check 52. Recon. 132 fighter. Lead grip.
Throwing is Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get a set. 18.
Mike 50. Squeeze, double.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's see what you got. Under 10, under 10, 10. Say, 54.
Watson, off play action. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Here we go.
A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Love, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Saints take over first.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You got three down.
You're out. Sponge. No. Hey, Delta.
Out of the gun, Smith. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Ready. 50-60 or.
Man, I got you.
Smoke.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike. Hard. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Let's go, Spurs.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down carry now for Miller. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hatch it. Rock it. Tighten up. Hey, Haywood.
Ready? Throwing on third down, Smith. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Open man is Ross, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go.
After the sack on first down, Watson is going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson, option left. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Smith on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Running with Howard.
Let's go.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He sets to fire deep. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark. And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
On the set.
Boy, 51. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Kill, 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 kill.
Now, the first down carry here for Johnson.
Check 3, check 3.
Trotting. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Mike 51.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Bravo.
51's the Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Big River. From the gun, here's Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, running right is Howard. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
19, 954. I know he ain't got it. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming.
From the 45 on second down, Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Come on.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And that will be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
How much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Go, go.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Go. Go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
Leo.
Come, baby. Woo. Shift.
Hey, Foxtrot.
And that'll set them back 5.
Down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Here's Smith operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the whip.
Let's go.
Now Smith to throw on third down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again, it's Howard. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Reset. 19. 50. 3 buds. Mark 50. Watch the run. And let's go.
Watson on third down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Fair.
Check 99.
Now Smith. He gets this one to Johnson. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
60 yards.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Look, squeeze. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Let's go.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check it back, check it back.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Check,
Check, check.
hey, lock it.
Check, check.
Shoot.
Back to throw, Smith. Rodgers brings it in. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Smith. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready to break.
57 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Back. Gone. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Big rip.
Throwing again is Smith. Got it complete to Rodgers. 7 catches for him now, and his last one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Smith now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run with Holyfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
60 Pittsburgh.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 5.
Kill.
Hey, Sam off.
Now Holyfield. And nothing but... Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Get set. 3T. 54. 50 to Mike. Alert. Get that ball. Get that ball. He's crashing.
On 2nd and 7. Watson got a man open. It's Ross. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We're going to work.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. And he'll find Hall. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st.
We play to win. Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to rifle one deep, and this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Set. 19. Mike 50, Mike 50. 54.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
51, Mike. Mike, 51. Let's go, D. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Get that quarterback.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
60 outlaw.
Get in the white room. Get in the white room. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, Delta.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
5.
Now Smith. He finds his man Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Smith.
Hey, let's go.
Yo, go.
I'm here all day. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now.
Smith. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Hey, Haywood.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike.
You're out.
Check, check. Lucky.
Check. Greystone travel. Shoot.
Now it's Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Hey, Alpha.
Smith now to throw. Throw complete there. Rodgers. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Hey, switch gears.
Bravo. Big grip.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
All day, every day.
By the Panthers. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one is over.